One of the first comments we get from first-time users of the hammer bullets is the increased velocity they produce using a bullet in the same weight range in an old charge weight that they have developed. So for example, this up here is the 69 grain Sierra hollow point boat tail for the 223 caliber. And here is the 70 grain Hammer Hunter bullet. And using Super Performance, and this is out of my 22-250, I started a little bit hot and I had some case issues. But 40 grains of Super Performance out of the 70 grain hammers, I was able to get 3381. And out of the 69 grain, same charge weight, 3278. Let's do the math on that really quick. 103 FPS. And let's jump over here to the Winchester. We've got 38 grains of Winchester stable 6.5 stable, whatever it's called. 38 grains, 3280 out of the hammer. And out of the Sierras, 3190, same charge weight. 90 FPS jump or difference. And then I went ahead and gone up to the 39 grain, and that's 3354 to 3219. Again, 135 FPS jump. So this is not uncommon, and the reason is because of Hammer's patent called their PDR, parabolic drag reduction. And what it really comes down to is the reduction of surface material. When you're using the Sierra, rifling comes in contact somewhere with the shoulder up here and stays in contact until you get to the boat tail where you could see that edge right here. And this is a Barnes bullet, probably not the best thing to compare because this is a 284 caliber bullet, but surface contact with the rifling is somewhere up here with the shouldering, right around here. And then each one of these bands here comes in contact, and you can see where the contact ends on the boat tail right there. And I'll do some measurements so you can see that. And what's crazy about the hammer bullets, there's almost little to no surface contact. Somewhere up here, the shoulder starts. And each one of these bands I measured is at 0.010 roughly. And this is out of a 223. Of course, the bands are going to change in size depending on the diameter and the spectrum of the bullet. And it ends right there. So there are 8 bands here, and they measure at 0.010. That's how much surface contact is in the rifling of the bullet compared to this Sierra. And this is going to be ugly, sorry. I'll give it a little bit less just to be fair. So total surface contact with the Sierra is 4.60 roughly. And with the Barnes, I'm just going to measure these bands here. So let's say 0.065 times 1, 2, 3. 0.195, that's double the surface contact of the hammer bullet. And I didn't even include their shoulder or below that last area right here where there's definitely surface contact going in there. And so what I'm going to do now, just to be fair into the field, is I'm going to load up 45 grains. And just to show you in field that I'm not making this up, I'm going to load up 35 grains of Win Stabe 6.5 for the Sierra 69 grain, and then the hammer grain, just to show you with the chronographer that you're going to get faster velocities with the hammer bullet. And yes, it's accurate. Just punched up the totals for the Sierra 69 grain hollow point boat tails. The average was 29.14 with the 2 shots that I took. And with the 70 grain Hammer Hunters, the average was 3012 FPS with a 97.5 FPS jump on hammer bullets. And this is just to show you that if you use the same charge weight, you're gonna get faster velocities with the hammer. I'm really hoping you can see this. This is all that's coming in contact with the rifling. You see that? Those little bands there. Of course, a little bit of the shoulder, and the boat tail slopes off. So if you like speed, get you some hammer bullets.